Hello everyone, this is the initial video about the Boolit add-on or extension, the tool you can use for non-destructive modeling or Boolean-based modeling. So let's see. After you have installed Boolit, you can activate it by pressing Alt-X, like so. You see this Add New Boolit text button. It will add the modifier to this object, or you can go here under the modifiers properties and press this add modifier button and look for the Boolit category here. You will find the Boolit modifier on this list. So let's press this, and now you see something has happened here, something has appeared. Now before we proceed, I suggest that you change the colors of user interface, just a small change under the themes, user interface, and then here panel. So I will change the text color to something like this, and also I will change this sub panel to something like maybe 0.5. And this is so I can see better the options under these panels and toggles. You see, it's easy to find what you are looking for. The way you work with Boolit is just adjusting some parameters under these panels here. So you see we have a lot of those. It is important to follow a certain workflow. So basically you will do things from up here to down here. Usually it's not set in stone, but this is probably how you will start. So you have this object panel here, and this is where you set the shape. So you can either use the shape or the object that you started with, in this case the cube, and you can also start with something else like a smart shape or cone or maybe even custom. So this means something else from the scene. We'll continue with this cube here. You see that we already have a gizmo here, which helps us do some changes, some transformations. Also, we have this different type of gizmo above, which in this case is used to adjust width of this profile that we're using as a Boolean tool. Now you can preview this shape by going here. You see this ammo preview by choosing B1. So you see how it looks like. This leads us to the next important thing, and that is the Boolean tools used for doing changes to the base shape. If we go here, you will see a B1, and it also has a lot of settings. For example, you can set the operation. It can be cut, merge, intersect, combine, or layer. If I would change it to intersect, you see what we get. You can also change the shape. Right now we have it set to master. This is the most complex B1 shape that you can use, but we can also use the one named pillar, also rather complex, but not as the master one. A custom self and BT. This means Boolean or Boolit transfer, and we'll explain that in another video. So you have also some other parameters here that you can adjust if you dive deeper. So for example, if we go to the master shape settings, you will find a lot of other things that you can adjust. You can add bevels here. So let's see. You see how this changes, and so on. The cool thing about Boolit is that you can easily deactivate and activate changes that you have made by simply toggling these panels on and off. So for example, even if you have a more complex setup, you can just easily find your way out. So for example, if I have this and even this, I can just easily toggle it off and see what I'm doing and what is active in my scenario. We'll cover Boolit in the future videos and all the other functions here. I just want to mention now that we also have a bunch of other tools. They're called Boolit family, and they're actually more simple modifiers. So if you just want to do an array operation or Boolean operation, something more simple, you can use these in combination with Boolit or even without Boolit. So for example, I can add an array here, and you see we get some interesting results very fast. Play with it. If you need help, just open the end panel and go down here where it says Boolit, and you can either get support or you can learn more by checking the document that covers most of Boolit's scenarios. So before I end this video, I just want to show you one other thing regarding this panel here, this head-up display. So if you press Alt 1 or Alt 2, you can activate and deactivate modifiers. You can also do it by clicking here. And one other cool thing is that if you press Alt Shift 1, and we have Boolit on the first place here, you see it's the first modifier, you can list all the operation used inside Boolit. So for example, let's turn the second one off, and let's now use Boolit's own grid array. So you see what happens. Now you can adjust your array for the B1 tool here inside the viewport, or you can go here and either change settings here, but if the gizmos are active, you can do it over here. So you see. So yeah, this is it for now. I'll be making new videos in the future. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Cheers.